Alright, I'm making this quick video to answer a few questions that I got over the last couple days. First question is regarding optics plates. At least I assume it was an optics plate. Guy asked me what plate I was using and if I was happy with it. That's the only plate I can think of that he'd be asking about. So, I've got two actually. This is the Arise Manufacturing Lowrider on my Glock 34. I've had about 5,000 or 6,000 rounds through this so far, and I've been very happy with it. It seems very well made. I would recommend it if you're looking for a at least the Glock MOS to Delta Point Pro version that I have here. It's been super good. So that's the first plate. The other plate that I'm using is the Vortex one that comes with the Defender XL, and I've got that on my Glock 47 here. I've got less rounds on this gun and this plate and everything, probably a little under 1,000 right now. So still been super happy with it though. It's been good. So can't like solidly say yet with those round counts, but I would say like the Arise one seems higher quality. But you know, if you are buying a Defender XL anyway and putting it on a Glock, you may as well just use the one that it comes with. I bought this because I originally bought a comp dot and that didn't come with a plate, so I needed a plate. But yeah, they've both been fine. Next question that I got was somebody asking me, should he cut his Gen 3 34 for a dot, or should he just go, I guess, sell the Glock and get a Glock 47? And I would say it's kind of hard to justify selling a Glock, if I'm being honest. You just aren't gonna really get a whole lot for it. When I was working in a gun store, we would usually give guys about $200 to $250 for a used Glock, and then turn around and sell it for $350 to $400. So I mean, if you would sell it private sale and get $300 out of it, that's worth it to you to go and get a 47. Like, maybe. Speaking strictly in terms of like, is it worth it on the money side of things? I would say probably not. Like, I would go ahead and get the 34 cut, and then later on down the road, if you want to get a 47, do that, or do both right off the bat. But I don't really like selling guns. You don't really get your money back out of them. So but I would say like a Gen 5 47 is a better end product for what it's worth, in my opinion. So that's kind of annoying. Air conditioner's kicking on next to me. I'm on vacation right now. But anyway, next question was, oh yeah, somebody was asking me, this was on my video about what it takes to get to master in USPSA. He was saying he's currently in B class, and he's wondering if I could do a video on how to get from B class to A class and then from A to M. Really, I'm gonna say like the stuff that I had in that video is basically already what you need. You're just get more consistent at it, better at it, but it's the same. It's all the same skills that you need to get to each level. You just need to get better at them and more consistent at them to make it up each level. So I would say B class is a little bit interesting because I find a lot of guys in B class end up in one of two camps. The first camp would be super fast but doesn't really hit anything, or the other camp would be hits everything but is kind of slow. So figure out which one of those two you're in. Like, look at your match results and see, like, do you have are you shooting speed, like at the same speed as the guys who are winning the match but only shooting like 80% of the points? Because if that's the case, probably just work on calling your shots a little bit better and getting a little more consistent accuracy. Like, maybe, depending, I'd have to watch you shoot to know for sure, but like for me, I ended up stuck there for a while where I was fast but not really hitting anything. and all it really took for me was to just consciously call each of my shots, and then I made M in no time once I got that down. So yeah, if you're in that camp, that's kind of the way I'd go about it. If you're in the other camp, it's a little bit harder, where you're hitting everything but you're slow. If that's the case, I would just throw as much energy as you can at getting fast, and then don't even worry about the points for a while you're just trying to work that speed up. And once you get the speed up where you want it, then start trying to get the accuracy and the points back to where they were originally. So that's my best answer for that. Not really any shortcuts to it, but like I've said before, practice the gun handling until you're good enough at it. And then I would say once you have that down, throw a lot into speed, and then just, yeah, if the speed ends up being a little too much, I wouldn't ever say to slow down, because that should never be the goal. The goal should never be to slow down, but the goal can be to call your shots better, or, you know, make better points, get better hits on target. If you make that the goal, you will naturally slow down a little bit, but a lot of that speed's going to stay with you. So yeah, that's kind of my best answer to that. Best of luck to you. I hope to hear you saying that you made A or M or whatever the next step is for you soon. Yeah, let me know when you do, because that's pretty cool. But and yeah, getting out of B class like isn't a small achievement. There's not a whole lot of shooters that do. So I'm sure you can make it, but just, yeah, keep the dry fire going, and consistency is key on all of this stuff. So make an effort to, you know, stay consistent in your training, and you'll get there in no time. Yeah, anyway, I think that's about all I've got for you. So let me know if you got other questions. I love answering them for people, and, you know, this is fun for me. So if you got anything else that you think you might want an answer from me on, just hit me in the comments. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.